ChatGPT, this lady is tired, but my kids still need to eat dinner. Part of my weekly rhythm is meal planning for the family, but I can't redo it every single week, which is why I use AI to help me make decisions about dinner. So today you're gonna plan with me our December meal plan and hopefully be able to figure out how to plan yours and automate it just like I do. Today I want you to act like my personal chef slash house manager slash sanity saver. I'm a busy mom of 2 under 4, deep in my holiday baking era, cookies, bread, the whole thing. But apparently my kids can't live on sourdough alone. So here's the mission. We're building a real life seasonal December plan for my family. Same meal every same night of the week. Kind of like Meatloaf Monday, but hopefully better. Keep it simple, keep it cozy, keep it healthy. I've got a Dutch oven, an Instapot, an oven, a slow cooker, and not a lot of patience. Let's meal plan this thing together.
Absolutely. Think of me as your personal home manager slash chef. We're gonna keep it cozy, simple, and healthy, and we're gonna line up those December dinners together. Let's do this.
Perfect. So the first thing that we have to do for this is the sanity saver strategy. You probably heard me talk about this recently in a video about my decision handbook. When you have fewer choices, you have more peace. And I like to redo my meal planning strategy every quarter or so. I think we're just doing a special one here for the holidays because, you know, it'll feel a little bit more festive. That way, it's not always the same, but it's the same enough for us to be efficient and keep things delicious. So then we need to start with coming up with the themes that we're gonna go to every week. So what are we gonna do every Monday? What are we gonna do every Tuesday? I was thinking actually chicken should definitely be at least 1 day a week. And I really love the idea of, actually, I don't have any other ideas. Go with that.
Absolutely. We can start there and build it out. So let's make, say, a Chicken Tuesday a thing. That way you've got a solid anchor. And then we'll figure out a theme for each of the other nights, like maybe a cozy soup night, a pasta night, and we can sprinkle in those holiday vibes. We'll keep it simple and definitely keep it cozy. Let's roll with it.
All right, go ahead and come up with 5 themes per week and make them simple.
Absolutely. Let's keep it nice and straightforward. So here are 5 weekly themes we can roll with. 1, Meatless Monday. We'll start the week with a cozy vegetarian dish, something like a hearty vegetable stew or a simple pasta bake. Chicken Tuesday, as we said, let's have a chicken night, maybe an easy roasted chicken with some root veggies, super simple and everyone loves it. Warm Soup Wednesday, midweek we can do a comforting soup or chili in the slow cooker, minimal effort, maximum coziness.
Yeah.
Perfect, so there you go. Those themes should keep things
Oh
fun.
shoot, I interrupted you. Keep going. We need a Thursday and a Friday.
No worries at all. All right, let's finish it up. For Thursday, let's do a Throwback Thursday, where you pick a family favorite or something nostalgic, maybe a simple casserole or a dish you grew up with. And then for Friday, let's make it a fun Pizza Friday. You can do homemade pizzas, maybe even get the kids involved if you want. That way you've got a nice, easy end of week treat. So there you have it. Your weekly themes are all set.
What if I don't have any nostalgic meals that I want to make on Thursday? Can you just come up with something for me?
Of course, I've got you covered. If you're not feeling the nostalgia, we can just turn Thursday into something like a one-pot Thursday. We can pick a simple one-pot meal, like a cozy risotto or a hearty one-pot pasta. That way it's low effort, minimal cleanup, and still super comforting. So let's go with that for Thursday.
Perfect. Let's do that.
Fantastic, we've got a plan. So just to recap, your weekly themes will be Meatless Monday, Chicken Tuesday, Warm Soup Wednesday, One Pot Thursday, and Pizza Friday. I think that will keep things fun and manageable. And of course, we can tweak as we go. Let's make this December meal plan nice and cozy.
So this is a great example of just giving me a little bit of direction. I am a much better editor than I am a blank slater, okay? I need something to work with. I like what she said about Meatless Monday because we actually have a ton of leftovers usually on Mondays. We have a wonderful Sunday dinner with family, so we usually have a lot of stuff in the fridge, just about jazzing it up at that point and making it a lot easier for me to figure out how we're gonna jazz it up. From there, if I don't really like what happens with the meal plan, then we can change up the themes, but at least we have something to start with. So for you, what are the themes that you want to have? I know a slow cooker in the winter is my favorite thing in the world, especially because I work from home, that I can get it going in the mornings and smell it all day long. I'm not sure we're gonna stick with a pasta theme day because we usually have pasta on the weekends, but I'm gonna let her do her thing so we can figure out what the meal plan looks like. One of the best parts about being an editor in this case is I don't have to take the work back. I just have to be very clear about what the direction is going forward. By the way, if you're an ambitious professional and this is resonating with you because you need to get this meal plan locked up so that you can succeed in your work, you're definitely gonna wanna check out my upcoming event. And it's all in thanks to the sponsor of this segment, which is our friends at High Level. The key to success in business is having amazing systems to take care of all of the decisions that you've already made that will work to keep the machine running smoothly. That is why I am planning my best year ever next year and partnering with High Level to make it happen. If you're ready for the same amount of clarity in your business that you do your family life, things like content, clients, and cash flow, you're definitely gonna wanna come to this 3-day online event. All you have to do to attend is sign up for High Level and the 30-day special free trial because you are my friend. And then as a member of High Level, you'll be able to attend the event totally for free. You probably heard me talking about this very recently. I actually taught everything I'm going to be sharing with you to my clients in New York City in person, where we had a nice long weekend intensive together. Now you get to have that experience yourself from the comfort of your own home. You're gonna leave the event with a full plan of how you attract the right people into your world so that you have clients that allow you to do your best work. And not only that, make sure you do it efficiently so you can actually get more time back. Check out the link to the event in the description below and make sure you're signed up for High Level so that I will see you there. The second step is to build the meal plan in real time. In this step, we get to give a little bit of context and share some of those preferences that we have. My husband and I eat a certain way, so we have some preferences. My kids obviously have their preferences. Some of them we accept, some of them we're gonna push back on, okay? No cake for dinner, Bianca. So we need to talk a little bit through the kids' ages, some dietary restrictions and things like that as we plan in real time to make sure we actually get a result we like. Okay, so let's come up with the plan. A couple things I want you to keep in mind. My husband and I aren't super into a ton of seasoning and we really want to keep things simple. So natural ingredients, we're all for, and I have a couple of things here and there in my spice cabinet, but I don't want to go crazy. My kids like most things, but it's all about presentation. So they will try it if it looks great, and so we need to make sure it looks great.
Absolutely. I love that we're keeping it simple and focusing on natural ingredients. So let's do that. We'll keep seasonings minimal, just a few basics like salt, pepper, maybe a little garlic if you want. And for the kids, we'll definitely make sure everything looks inviting. Colorful veggies, fun shapes, that kind of thing. All right, let's piece together these meals with them in mind.
Okay, so let's take a look at the meal plan. We have all of our themes here: Meatless Monday, Chicken Tuesday, Warm Soup Wednesday, which I don't know how I feel about, but it sounds good. One Pot Thursday and Pizza Friday. So actual menu: creamy tomato tortellini bake, cheese tortellini, jar of tomato sauce, cream or whole milk, spinach, mozzarella. Oh my gosh, that actually sounds so good. Okay, I think I could do that. I actually think I could do that. Okay, cool. Chicken, sheet pan, chicken thighs, carrots, potatoes, thighs, carrots. That sounds easy peasy. I love that. Ooh. Cut vegetables into coins, kid gold. Good tip. Slow cooker, chicken and rice soup, chicken, carrots, celery, broth, rice. That's really yummy. I think we would eat that too. Okay, so but now I'm thinking, okay, we had Meatless Monday. We've got chicken 2 nights in a row. I'm okay with it. One pot pasta and broccoli with Parmesan, pasta, broccoli, butter, Parmesan, salt and pepper. That's not bad. I think that's a good alternate. I do want to see what else we could do. Maybe introduce either a pot roast instead for One Pot Thursday. Let's talk about that and maybe just keep that pasta option as backup. This looks great. It actually feels very doable, but I want to take a look right now at Thursdays. I'm not sure I want to do pasta on Thursdays because we're a big Sunday pasta family. So on Thursdays, could we have something else and keep the pasta as an alternate throughout the week? But let's do a slow cooker with a pot roast on Thursdays. Is that something that we can make really easy?
Absolutely. We can totally do that. Let's swap out that Thursday pasta and make it a cozy slow cooker pot roast night. That's super easy and definitely fits the whole comfort food vibe. So Thursday will now be something like pot roast Thursday, and you can just toss and roast some carrots, some potatoes, a little broth into the slow cooker and let it do its thing. Super minimal effort, super delicious. Let's do that.
Perfect. Can you recreate the plan with that in mind and go ahead and create the weekly grocery list?
Absolutely. Let's do a quick remix. We'll slide in that pot roast for Thursday and keep everything else the same cozy goodness. Okay, December weekly dinner plan updated. Monday, meatless Monday, creamy tomato tortellini bake, cheese tortellini, tomato sauce with a splash of cream, spinach optional, mozzarella on top. Kids, tortellini separated, spinach on the side. Tuesday, Chicken Tuesday, sheet pan chicken thighs, carrots and potatoes, chicken thighs roasted with baby carrots and potatoes on one tray, kids, veggies and fun shapes. Wednesday, Warm Soup Wednesday, slow cooker chicken and rice soup, chicken, mirepoix, broth, rice added at the end. Kids, less broth for less mess. Thursday, Pot Roast Thursday, slow cooker pot roast. Pot roast with carrots, potatoes, a little broth, let it cook all day. Kids, serve everything in small colourful portions. Friday, Pizza Friday, flatbread pizzas with sauce, cheese, and easy toppings. Let them each make their own mini pizza. Updated weekly grocery list. Proteins, chicken thighs, chicken breast, pot roast cut, pasta and grains, cheese tortellini, rice, flatbreads, naan. Veggies, carrots, potatoes, broccoli, spinach, mirepoix mix, mozzarella, parmesan, cream or whole milk, pantry, tomato sauce, chicken broth, olive oil, butter, basic seasonings. And there we have it. Your updated plan and your shopping list ready to roll. Let's keep it nice and easy.
Something flew over my head there just now. Let me ask her a question. Curious, I missed this part. What is mirepoix mix?
No worries at all. So mirepoix, fancy French word alert, is basically just a simple mix of chopped onions, carrots, and celery. It's like the holy trinity of flavor starters. You can usually buy it pre-chopped at the store if you want to save yourself some time, or you can just chop up those 3 veggies yourself and toss them in. It's just a nice, easy base for soups and stuff.
Okay, great. Can you just make sure to add that to the outline in case I want to do that fresh on my own and somebody has no idea what I'm saying if I ask for that at the grocery store, which I have no intention of going to?
Absolutely, I'll pop that right into the outline. So we'll just note that mirepoix is basically your DIY trio of onion, carrot, and celery. Super simple to do yourself if you're not grabbing the pre-chopped version. And hey, totally get it. No grocery trips if we can help it. I'll make sure that's all clear in the plan.
Okay, I'm really excited. I have a plan. It's great. It actually feels very easy. I would be very excited to prep this on a regular basis because even if I didn't get to a lot of it over the weekend, I could do it very real time in between work tasks, working from home. I don't like to do a ton of that. As long as there's minimal amount, it's not that bad. And these recipes look very doable. But the key here is I don't want to go to the grocery store. So in this last piece, we really need to figure out the ultimate hack to this. So let's see if she'll do it. Okay, thank you for the grocery list. Thank you for the update. I really like this plan to move forward. I want to go with all 5 themes every week, and I actually still want to make sure I have the ingredients for that alternate pasta dish. Now, how do we make this an instant Instacart entry so that I don't have to go to the store to buy any of it? Someone else can do it for me and it just gets delivered on a consistent basis all month long.
Oh, I love the way you're thinking. Let's make this as seamless as possible. So what we can do is basically create a master grocery list that's all set up as a recurring Instacart order. You'll just add all these ingredients into your Instacart once, and then you can set it to reorder weekly or however often you need. That way you're basically on autopilot for the whole month and everything just shows up at your door. I can help you put together that list and you'll be good to go.
Please put the list together. Let's make it happen. Okay, so we're gonna go into my usual grocery store. For anyone who is new at creating recurring grocery lists in Instacart, can you give me instructions on how I can drop that grocery list in?
Absolutely. Let's make it super easy for you to get that recurring Instacart magic going. Here's a quick rundown. One, open the Instacart app or website. Just log into your Instacart account on your phone or computer. If you haven't already chosen your favorite local store, you can pick one now. Create a new shopping list. In the Instacart app, you can either start adding orders directly to your cart, or if you prefer, use the lists feature as available. Just add all the items we listed one by one. It might take a minute, but once they're in there, you're golden. Add your alternate items. Don't forget to toss in that extra pasta and anything else you might want to have as a backup option. This way, it's all in the same order. 4, schedule your delivery. Once everything's in your cart, you'll have the option to pick a delivery time. You can choose to make it a recurring order by selecting a weekly schedule, like every Sunday afternoon or whatever works for you. That way, the same goodies will show up like clockwork. 5, confirm and relax. Just confirm your order and you're all set. Your ingredients will roll in on autopilot and you can keep focusing on the other fun stuff. And that's it. You'll have your cozy dinners arriving at your door without a second thought. Let me know if you need any more tips.
Okay, I've created my December weekly dinner plan list in Instacart, so you can see the items are sitting there waiting for me. So now all I have to do is add each of these to my cart, adjust the number of things, or if I need anything at all. For instance, I really don't need that rice or that pasta. I know I have it. But you can make adjustments on the fly, and every week just add your ingredients and you'll know that you have everything for your usual meal plan. But if you're someone that wants to sit down and do this much earlier than you actually place the order, so easy. Just go to checkout and schedule, and they love when you schedule because they'll actually give you a discount if you give them lots of warning that you will be needing some shopping done. So let's say you want your groceries delivered every Friday. I've found that Fridays are good for me because it's something I can organize for the weekend, and then we have fresh food in the refrigerator for the weekend, especially if we've meal planned a little bit of what happens over the weekend as well. It's just too much to try to do all of this over the weekend and also prep the food for the following week. So I really like to get my groceries end of the day on Friday. But you could be somebody who's just like, I need it on Sunday. I don't want it sooner than that, so that we're all set for the week. Just schedule it and you're all set. And that's it. Now you have a December meal plan. Actually, if you're brilliant, which I like to think of myself as being brilliant, I will probably use this for the whole winter. This could take me all the way through February. I really love what we came up with here. Everything is pre-set up in Instacart. I don't have to go to the store. I can automate getting those groceries when I need them and not have to think too hard about it because I have better things to think about. And that's it. That's a great example of doing something once that you don't have to do every week while still being able to keep up every week. We talked about this recently in our weekly rhythm reset. So I know that this tip today was something that a lot of people wanted to hear about. I hope you enjoyed it. By the way, I created a quick resource for you if you want to have a similar conversation that I had with my ChatGPT with yours. I have the copy-pastable version about this over on my Substack. It's my newsletter. It's called The Role Model. So you can check that out by visiting amylandino.substack.com. The link's in the description down below. That's how I automate my dinner decisions. If you still need help with your weekly rhythm reset, click here and I'll see you there.